Well, welcome back to the channel. This is Pro Brick Exclusive. You're watching Pro Bricky on the Pro Brick Exclusive channel. We would like you to subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the bell for more of this amazing content. Let's see what's going on today as we go into our first video.
If all you can send is a good morning and a good night text and nothing in between, don't even bother. If all you can send is a good morning and a good night text and nothing in between, don't even bother.
Sounds like another very, very frustrated woman, guys. It's not easy out there for them.
Where do you live?
In the city.
Do you have a house?
Apartment.
Own or rent?
Rent.
What do you do for a living?
Lots of things.
Where's your office?
I don't have one.
How come?
I don't need one.
Where's your wife?
Don't have one.
How come?
It's a long story.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't.
How come?
It's an even longer story.
Are you my dad's brother?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
38.
I'm your dad's brother, all right.
You will be questioned, guys. You will be interviewed. Don't worry about that.
All my friends keep asking, why are you dating a 50-year-old? And it's two reasons, although mostly the second. One, the last guy I was seeing was a 28-year-old with the emotional and actual intelligence of a fucking toddler. So what I'm doing is I'm overcorrecting those mistakes, and then when this inevitably implodes, I'll end up somewhere neatly in the middle where I'll meet the love of my life. Two, he'll be the same age as my step-grandpa, and slightly younger than my dad. And since me, my stepmom, and
I've got a funny feeling, guys. She ain't gonna meet her dream man. Look at her eyes.
grandma are pretty much the same age. Can you imagine how funny our Christmas cards would be? Who's dating who? I don't know. All my
The mentality of it, guys. The absolute. She's immature herself. You know, you just watch what you're doing, guys. You've got to watch who you're getting messed up with. Don't take looks into account. Subscribe and ring the bell, like the video and share it.
So this one, I have to tell you because you're just not going to believe it if any other way. So, backstory, I meet this man on Bumble. We match. We exchange numbers. I deleted the app because I just couldn't take it anymore. He still calls me, and
Notice that she couldn't take it anymore. These women are going through hell out there. They're getting carouseled, ran through, banged by so many guys, and nobody's hanging around. This is what happens to them when they get out there on the, what's apparently, as they're educated to believe, the wonderful carousel. It's not. It's not. You're throwing yourself to the wolves, women. It might be time you woke up.
and is asking me out, so I agree to go out. So we go out. We meet last night for dinner. So we sit down. The guy's good looking. He checks all the boxes. Got a great job. Funny, fun, whatever. So we order food, and he orders a salad, a chopped salad, and I order a Reuben and fries. So the Reuben and fries, so they come. So the waiter sets the food down, and he reaches over and he says, I hope you don't mind. And he pinches off a little corner of the corned beef off my sandwich. And I'm like,
whoopee-doo.
I hadn't even taken a bite of it yet. I was putting ketchup on my plate. And he goes, hey, I'm going to steal a couple of your fries. So he reaches over again and grabs a couple of my fries. I don't know this man. We just met. So I'm like, okay, that's funny. So we're chit-chatting, whatever.
See, guys, what they're directly showing you is how fucking stupid we are. That's basically what she's saying. You guys are absolutely fucking stupid. And it might be time we woke up and be careful who we're going out with and how we behave.
Going okay. And I said to him, so he says to me, hey, what's that out the window? So I look out the window, I look back, and he's eating a couple of my fries. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he had stolen some fries off my plate. So fast forward, we're at the end of the meal. I'm done with my beer. I never leave like an empty drink on the table with people I don't know. So I had to use the restroom. So I said, I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. So my beer was empty. I had half a sandwich sitting on my plate and a few of my fries. I hadn't touched the second half of my sandwich yet. You guys, I come back from the bathroom and this player had eaten 3/4 of the other half of my sandwich. I'm like, I sit down, I look down, I'm like, I look up and he goes, oh, he goes, I don't know. He goes, were you going to eat that? And I'm like, well, I'm not now. And he's like, oh, yeah. And I go, why didn't you order like more food if you were still hungry, you know? And he goes, well, I didn't realize the salad wasn't going to be enough. He goes, and you didn't look like you were going to eat all yours anyway. And I'm like, it was just a Reuben and fries. Like, what do you mean I didn't look like I was going to eat all mine? So I'm like, so I go, well, go ahead and finish it. Cause I'm not going to eat it now. I'm like, oh my God, you guys, I could not believe this. So I'm like, that's it. So we finish up, we're leaving. And I looked over, like he opens the door, like to go out. And I go, you know, thank you for half a dinner. I mean, come on.
I think a lot of these Sheilas make this shit up. I can't imagine any bloke sitting there doing that unless he's come in from a marathon. You won't learn this stuff in university, guys. Subscribe, ring the bell, like the video and share it if it's, you know, hitting the spot.
Dating in midlife. Let's talk about it. Hey, my name is Star Monroe, psychotherapist turned your midlife dating bestie. And I'm going to hold my
Come on, Star Monroe, you've got to be kidding.
hand up. I'm out there. I'm actively dating, and I have been for just under a year. And if you're dating, you know what I'm talking about. It's a whole different ball game. And
A whole different ball game to marriage. Okay, they're getting banged, smacked, left, dumped. They're judging everybody they get with.
I came out of my second marriage last April. I got divorced. That's a story for another time. And I realized very quickly that this ain't how it used to be. And I had to figure out how to manage myself in this new dating world. And I want to share with you some of my top three
This will be
concepts
interesting, won't it,
that
boys?
have literally changed the game for me. And I absolutely love dating. And I want you to experience this too. So the first concept, number one.
She absolutely loves the carousel. This is what's bringing these women undone.
One is that the one is not out there. The one is not out there. There are many.
You bet there. See, now she's playing the slut language. She's selling the slut way of life.
Ones. If you still believe in that concept that there is the one for you, then I'm going to guess, I'm 99.9% certain that you are still living in your princess archetypal energies, and your rightful place as a midlife woman is to step into your place as queen. And we know by now that there isn't the one. And
now listen, this Sheila's mad. She's lost it, okay? It all looks good and she presents well, I wouldn't say by the look of that face, but she's selling a way of life that leads to damage, harm, and ill health. Okay, this is where women are going wrong. There never was the one. There's never meant to be the one. It's being the one yourself. See, what you've got to realise, guys, is these women don't want to be sluts on their own. And this is, they one by one fall. And then they 10 by 10s fall, then 100 by 1,000 by, till the whole community falls. This way of life doesn't work.
so the first concept, number one, is that the one is not out there. One is not out there.
Never
there
was.
are many ones. If you still believe in that concept that there is the one for you, then I'm going to guess, I'm 99.9% certain that you are still living in your princess archetypal energies, and your rightful place as a midlife woman is to step into your place as queen.
Under a king. But they don't want that. They want the dick. They want to be the male, they want to have the cock, and it doesn't work, guys, believe me.
And we know by now that there isn't the one, and it's challenging that conditioning that we get day in, day out, that we see it in movies all the time, that there is the one and we're waiting for it. You've got to stop waiting for the one.
See how she's undermining the foundations of community, family, things at work. This woman's on the path to ruin.
And you've got to start experiencing all the ones.
She's a slut, and she's advertising it.
The second concept is the most important relationship is the one with yourself. You've got to know who you are.
Well, this is infantile, isn't it? This is infantile. Because you should know who you are. If you get to 50 and you don't know who you are, you're gone. It's over.
If you don't know who you are, don't expect anyone else to. You've got to know what you want, and you've got to know how to ask for it. The third concept,
oh my God,
is, and this changed the playing field for me, is I took off the word dating. I'm no longer dating. I'm out there meeting people. And
I'm out there fucking people.
when I changed that, everything shifted. And here's the deal. You and I, if we're out there dating, we're looking for whatever you're looking for. That's another topic for another time. Our intentions on dating is that we've got to get really good at meeting people and having conversations. You've got to get really good at having conversations. I know that when you try these concepts on, you embody them, everything changes in your favour and the world opens up for you. I would love to hear your questions, your comments, chuck them below. And
See, these people aren't made for marriage. They're not, never gonna, she should never have been married. She wants to flirt around, she wants to spread herself around. Nah. Not the sort of woman you want to get involved in, guys.
The last time I was single, I was 24 and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross, and I don't want to do that. The last time.
And what do you think she is, guys? See, when you meet a woman, you don't know what a body count is, and I guess that doesn't matter, but they're boasting about it now.
I'm going on 50 first dates. Here's date number 6. Straight off the bat, he complained about his roommates. But I'm still having a nice time. We're drinking bottles of wine. We've come to watch his friend do a comedy gig. So his friend did his comedy. He's actually really funny, so that's good. But he said to me that I'm trying to be who he wants me to be instead of myself. Well, like, yeah, of course, because we're on a date, like, I don't know you. Now I'm, like, really conscious of that and thinking, like, who am I? He's bringing up the fact that
See, she's not really sure who she is herself. She's just, they just put themselves out there, man.
I'm not being myself on this date, and it's
He doesn't like her. That's because he doesn't like her. That's why he's saying it. He sounds like a bit of a bastard.
Like, annoy me, and also I feel like he keeps putting me down. So I am drunk. It's like 3 a.m. I stormed out on him. I'm really hungover. I've got mad anxiety. I was feeling like really embarrassed about the whole.
This is what happens to them, guys. You're seeing it here. A lot of them ain't going to show you this stuff. She ain't the best looking woman around, but she's got the courage to show you. This is what happens to a lot of them.
Night. He was kind of like insulting me the whole night because of the wine. Like I don't remember what he said, like made me finally click and be like, nah, I'm leaving. I'm just embarrassed. Also for getting that drunk, like on a first date, like bad decision. I think I need to start doing sober dates. I'm going on.
Well, that's common sense, isn't it, guys? This is Pro Bricky on the Pro Bricky exclusive YouTube channel. Subscribe, ring the bell. If you like the video, press the like button for us and share it if it's down your alley. But till next time, this is Pro Bricky. Bye for now.